your cell phones on vibrate or mute. Also, we do have a wireless microphone, so once we finish with Jurgen's opening comments, then we will go to question and answer. Please raise your hand if you have a question. Jurgen, your thoughts on today's performance?
Well, I'm obviously pleased to see the team finish off this almost 4 weeks camp in good style. A lot of energy, great crowd out here. It was really fun. But also managing the game then, obviously it slowed down second half as you could see, but, trying to add another third goal didn't come, but, the pushing was there. They had the willingness to go to the end with all their energy, with all their good, positive attitude. So they really deserve a compliment to finish these 3.5, 4 weeks off, and now going into the preseason of their club teams.
Let's start with Doug. Go ahead, Doug.
Doug, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. Jurgen, you had Michael Bradley a little bit in a deeper role than you've had him recently. What was the thinking behind that move, and how do you assess his overall performance today?
No, performance was good. Also, his Chile game was already good. He came, sharp into the camp, was very well prepared. They have the flexibility to do that on the field, with mix, goes a bit higher and vice versa. So we just want them not to be on the same line if possible, when they receive the ball, so that they stagger, and depending on what happens, on the field, then to adjust to it. So no, it was good energy from Michael from the beginning on. A fun kind of corner kick goal. We trained those corners the other day, so it's nice always to see a set piece go in if you do the extra work right before the game.
Kevin.
Jurgen, some great games by Giassi. Bradley had a good game, but I'm wondering, you as a coach, when you analyze that, Panama had a very young team and experienced team. Do you look at that and say, this guy had a great game, or do you look at the competition? How do you analyze that?
Well, you try to look at all of that stuff, obviously, but you don't want to take the compliment away from a kid that is just kind of coming into the program and trying to impress. And I think that we saw that in training over the last couple of weeks, that he has a lot of talent and great attitude, and is hungry, to deliver. And I think he had a very good game. We know, who's on the field, the Panama squad, and we can all kind of put it into consideration, all that stuff. But I thought, he showed certain tools that he has, not only his speed, but also, to hold the ball, to combine. The assist to Clint was just perfect timing. So that shows that he has something special. And also, overall, this is what the camp is about: is do we find 2, 3, 4 guys, that want to badly break into the real group, once the Europeans and the Mexican-based players coming together. And we saw that in this camp as well happening, which was good, So looking at those 4 weeks of work, it was good work, great attitude from the guys with the trip down to Chile for a couple of days. And now they're off to their preseason with the clubs.
Great.
I just wanted to kind of ask again, I guess, about the Olympico goal. You literally practiced that? Like, did you see something with that leading into the game?
Well, he kind of shot a little bit higher than we wanted to. We wanted to hit those balls right on the first post, because Pinedo is not the tallest. You have 3 guys standing there. Bragg, Shea, Jazzy, and Josie Altidore. It's kind of a little bit tricky. But then he hits the ball a little bit higher and it goes in second post. But with the presence of those guys on the line, you provoke these type of situations and you kind of gamble on it, and it was worth it. But still, he needs to train those to hit them right. Right in front of the goal there. It's not that easy to bring it right into position.
Just as another question about Zardes, what does he need to do to get into that real group in March of your very top guys?
Continue to work hard, which he does. We know that. I watched him many times last season, talked to Bruce about him, and we knew that there's a kid, coming up the ranks, and now he got his opportunity, his introduction, and he took it well, was very well prepared, and so this is what we hope to see, and he took that chance.
Ivis.
Jurgen, in the past few games, the defense has given up quite a few goals. How important was it to put a shutout on the board? And what do you think about Jermaine Jones's evolution as a center back, how he did today?
Well, it's a work in progress, and it's also the fact a little bit that we always had different rosters coming into, you know, the individual games, whatever we played, you know, end of 2014 as well. I think, you know, this is a position that Jermaine can play absolutely. It opens up a slot in midfield, you know, to see other talent coming through in midfield, you know. And we keep, you know, working on that. You know, I think, you know, the more he plays it, the more he settles with it, and he's more kind of comfortable with it, you know. Playing, you know, game without conceding a goal is always important for a backline, for the whole team, including the goalkeeper. You want to see that, you know. But you know, goals happen because mistakes happen. You know, so that's what these friendly games are for. You know, you want to kind of try certain things out and see, you know, how it goes. And here and there, you concede some goals that you don't want to concede, but it happens. You know? So I think that process with Jermaine is going well, and we'll see over the next couple of months how he deals with it.